Hey everyone, it's August 12th, and that means that if today's your birthday, you share with mass murderer and cannibal Larry Keith Robison, who killed and ate part of 5 victims in 1982, and that is him right over there. Born in 1957, Robison was one of 8 children in his family and was considered a good student and a well-behaved child. As he reached adulthood, his parents noticed his behavior becoming bizarre, so they took him to a hospital to be evaluated. He was diagnosed as a paranoid schizophrenic in 1978, which is a treatable condition that doesn't need to doom someone to a life outside society, except the family didn't have insurance, so they were refused long-term care for their son. That denial proved deadly for 5 individuals in 1982. By then, Robison was just trying to keep his life together and hold down a job, which became increasingly difficult as his mental illness progressed. As with many who are denied medical treatment for his condition, he turned to recreational drugs to cope, including marijuana, methamphetamines, amphetamines, tranquilizers, LSD, and PCP. In June of 1982, a friend of Robison introduced him to a man who would become his roommate in Fort Worth, Texas. A month after moving in, however, Robison had a breakdown with tragic consequences. His roommate's mother had been unable to get her son on the phone for a few days, so on August 10th, she went to their home. With no answer at the door, she let herself in and discovered her son lying on the floor with his head decapitated. The police came to the scene, and a medical examiner revealed that he had his genitalia removed, his penis was found in the kitchen sink, before being shot twice and stabbed 49 times. His testicles were never found, and it is believed that Robison ate them. The home next door contained 4 more victims, a married couple who had both been shot and stabbed multiple times, an 11-year-old child who was shot, hit in the head with a blunt object and stabbed, and the nude body of a woman who had been shot and stabbed like the rest. Robison had killed the 5 victims and fled to Wichita, Kansas, where he was spotted the next day by police. He was driving the car of one of his victims and had their valuables on his person. After being sent back to Fort Worth, investigators were able to determine that a week before the murders, he legally purchased a .22 caliber handgun at a pawn shop, as well as 3 boxes of ammunition at a Winn-Dixie, because why would we possibly want to keep guns out of the hands of persons with severe mental illnesses? The gun and remaining bullets were recovered from the car he was driving. The trial wasn't about the facts in the case. It was clear he was guilty of committing the acts, but was about his state of mind at the time. The prosecution contended that they did diagnose him, but there are an awful lot of people diagnosed as schizophrenic that aren't killing people. The jury agreed and rejected the insanity defense, sentencing Robison to death. After numerous appeals and a retrial, the end result was the same, and Robison was sent to death row, where he was executed in the state of Texas in 2000. At the time, Texas was first in the nation in number of mentally ill inmates executed and 42nd in mental health spending, because I guess they thought it was easiest to just let their problems end up on death row after 5 innocent people get murdered. California forever, goodbye. If this is your birthday, I hope you have a great day. Leave me a comment so I can wish you a happy birthday. If you know someone whose birthday it is today, send them this video so I can find out all about their birthday twin. And to Larry Keith Robison, I say, happy birthday, you bastard.